Vital CRM, how to create a new customer form. What is a new customer form? A new customer form is a powerful tool that allows you to create registration forms and automatically register new members for your business. It can also create a link that can be used on EDMs, Facebook, and other websites. The form uses questionnaires to collect customer data, which will then be imported into the system directly, making it easy to recruit potential customers and increase your online marketing feedback. In this tutorial, we will explain how to create a customer form. Give your form a name and fill in the form sheet, including setting the due date. If you want the customer form to have a receiving date, you can set it in the due date field. Choose the due date in the date calendar. If you do not plan to have a due date for your form, this field can be left empty. Next, make sure to set the form status to activate so customers can view the form when clicking the link. Do note that the status is a required field. To ensure customers submit correct information, you can activate confirmation email. Once the customer completes the form, they will need to verify it over email. The data will then be imported into the system after completion. You can also tick Limit 1 reply for every email to limit the number of responses per email address to avoid multiple forms from the same email address. When ticked, customers can only fill an email address once. Uncheck it to allow the same email to fill the form multiple times. If you have a quota for the number of forms that the customer form can collect, you can limit the amount and enter the number of restrictions. Customer form permissions. You can also set permissions for accessing data from the form via the Set Permissions option. This can be set to everyone, only me, or custom permission settings. If you'd like to be notified when customers fill out your forms, you can enable the option in the drop-down menu of the marketing script. If your customer form is meant for a specific event, you need to create an event first. Afterwards, when you're setting up your customer form, you can select the event from the event field. Later on, as your customers fill out the form, they will be automatically added to the event. Editing form layout. You can edit the form layout by adding a background theme or color of your choice, which can be previewed before setup. If you are not interested, you can also skip this step. Editing form content. The default fields are full name and email. If you would like to add more fields, you can find them on the input fields on the function bar, then you can select the fields you want to include. This will be the information that you want to collect from your customers. Once you've finished designing the form sheet, you can click Get Source Code. The system will generate a link that can be used across websites, Facebook, or EDMs. We will now demonstrate. Please follow the demonstration to learn how to edit our customer form. Start by clicking on the Settings button. This will bring you to the System Settings tab. From there, select Customer Info Collection. Click Add to create a new form. To begin editing your form, give it a name. Then, choose a due date if necessary. If the form is intended for indefinite time, you may skip this field. Set the status to activate to allow customers to view the form when clicking the link. To ensure customers submit correct information, you can require email confirmation by clicking Activate Confirmation Letter. This will only allow forms to be submitted after the confirmation email is received. To prevent multiple submissions from the same email address, click Limit 1 reply for every email. If you have a quota for the number of forms that the customer form should collect, enter the number of restrictions. Permissions for accessing data from the collector can be set via preference setting. You can choose to allow access for everyone, only yourself, or customize. You can select the corresponding script in the drop-down menu at the field of the marketing script, or also select a preset event. When editing your form, you can choose any background theme or color. In the content, the system has default content for the final form that the customer sees when filling out the customer form. By default, customer names and emails are required fields in customer forms. If you would like to add more fields to your form, click Input Field and select the fields you want to include. After the fields are added, the field names can be modified or deleted. Once you have finished editing the form, click Save. The customer form will generate a form link. Clicking this link will generate a code that is usable across websites, Facebook, or EDMs. That's it. With this tutorial, you can now create a customer form to attract new customers and help grow your business.